Okay guys, so in today's video I'm going to talk about long drives, because when I meet students that come through that door or people that I work with online that are asking for more distance, they are always making one very common mistake, and that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. So, longer drives. There's two things that we need to understand to be able to get more distance out of this golf club here. The first one is width, okay? Now, the best way to sort of think about width is it's known as an extensor force. So if you imagine I was going to throw a ball, what would happen is my arm would always be very much straightening. Okay, if I threw a ball where my arm was bending like so, then this wouldn't obviously be able to have that same speed as if I was to allow my arm to straighten. And this is why rope trainers are a very popular training aid in golf now, because you can really get that feeling of throwing the rope and getting a real sense of awareness of exactly where that club is moving. So when we talk about width, that's the first thing you're talking about. You're talking about allowing that arm to straighten so that club stays nice and wide. Now, what we also need is leverage, okay? So we need width and leverage. And this is where most amateur golfers get it fundamentally very wrong. Now, leverage basically just means, should we say, longer swing, but we need a longer swing whilst very much abiding by width. So a good exercise you can do to practice this next time you're down the driving range, or you can obviously do it at home, is grab a bucket. The first thing you're going to do is place your hands either side of the bucket as I'm demonstrating here. Now, when you start producing some swings, I want you to do a couple of things. The first thing is keep your arms comfortably straight, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to try to advance to the point where your lead arm would be horizontally placed on the backswing and your trail arm would be horizontally placed on the through swing. And like I say, what we don't want is we don't want to be bringing the bucket towards us. We want it to stay there so the arms stay nice and straight. Now, I'm going to go against the back wall because this is the way that I do it with a lot of my students. What happens with amateur golfers is they try and hit it further, and what they do is they go, right, I'm going to tilt more, so they move this way, and then they end up moving off the ball. Now, if you were to practice this bucket exercise against the wall and you move that upper body over your trail leg, keeping your arm straight, you'll notice this is about as far as you can anatomically go. Okay, if you want to go any higher, then you have to pull your arms upward like so. So what we need to do is we need to move more where we're keeping that head still. We're getting more of an awareness of turning our chest in the backswing position as I'm demonstrating here. Now guess what? It's the same on the through swing. See what I'm doing here? So the way I keep my head still, I'm advancing my arms up the wall, okay? So not this way, again, lots of golfers go this way, thinking that's a good rotation. No, up. It's more like a thrusting extensional move to get those arms up on the way through. And once you can start to incorporate those feelings in towards your golf swing, and you can get that awareness of how you're moving your body, so you're trying to keep your head still, you're trying to turn your chest in the backswing position, you're then trying to turn your chest in through swing position, and watch, see my lower body goes to my right, to my left, and this gives me that ability to produce what I just showed you, which is that extensional movement of the spine, not this and then this type of movement. We've got to be up and through the golf ball very much like so. And if you can start to do that, what you'll start to be able to do with your driver is produce a shorter swing. Particularly in your mind, it will feel shorter. For golfers that I meet that end up moving like this and like this, all of a sudden, if you just move more this way and this way, it's going to feel shorter, but it's going to be way, way more powerful. And that feeling there of getting that bucket up the wall is exactly what you want to be able to hit way, way longer drive. So work on it. I'll catch up with you guys again really soon.